this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow, and now I know the key to all heaven is mine. My heart has wings, and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is love. So this is love. Mi corazón.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? On this very beautiful and memorable date of October 2nd, 2021. Dearly beloved, welcome to the marriage ceremony of Joseph and Natasha. Joe and Tasha, welcome you all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I meet with couples, I always try to find out a little bit about them, possibly how they first connected and managed to get to this part of their life, and how they managed to bring us all together. Well, this is what we got. Joe and Tasha first met online playing a video game called Ark and bonded over Rocket League. Yep. I have no clue what either one of them are, but I'm glad it worked. They started spending as much time as possible talking to each other in game or on the phone for hours. Tasha sent Joe an email telling him how she felt about him, and Joe told her that he felt the same exact way. So they finally decided to meet, and they both were super nervous, but as soon as they saw each other, as they both said, that was it. Joe claims that as soon as he saw her, his heart skipped a beat. He had one of those life-changing moments that you never forget. And it was like Joe's soul said, oh, there she is, the woman he had been waiting for his whole life. Their first date was to the Portland Zoo in Oregon, and they went on a date every day that week, where they bonded over their love of animals, nature, and mini golf, where Tasha beats Joe very badly. And Joe says it was the best week of his life. I don't know if that's about getting beat golf, but all right, but anyhow, they were in a long-distance relationship for almost a year with frequent visits and Christmas and birthday surprises. They finally managed to get enough funds and to move in together. After a few months later, and after different attempts to propose, Joe went back to his original plan. They went to see the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. Joe affirms that he told everyone possible what he was planning except the person that it mattered most to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good. So they arrive at the hotel and walk to the theater. The whole time Joe kept thinking about how beautiful she looks. Intermission comes around, and luckily for Joe, her purse had been having trouble zipping all night, and so under the guise of fixing it, he places the ring into Tasha's purse. As they sat down, the music started playing and said, Tasha, you are my best friend, and I have loved you since the first time I saw you. Will you marry me? I think we all know her answer, as they both delivered tears of joy, and neither of them remember the rest of the show. But that had to be a very exciting and great moment for you both. So, out of affection and honor for Joe and Tasha, we are here today before God to witness their vows, which will unite them in marriage. To this moment, they bring the fullness of their hearts as a treasure to share with one another. They bring the spark and spirit, which is uniquely their own, and out of which has grown for some time, and will continue to grow, deepen, and strengthen the precious reality of their life together. Now, we share joy with them this special day in their lives. This day, they affirm and declare each other as life partners in a celebration of love, which will bring empowerment to their life's path together. Now, let us all give our blessing and love to Joe and Tasha during this ceremony as they pledge their love to one another. May the wisdom and spirit of all giving and all understanding love pervade the words spoken and the love given here today. May all of us present feel the strength and depth of Joe and Tasha's love and experience a rebirth of the power of love in our own lives. And to make this relationship work, therefore, takes more than love. It takes trust, to know in your hearts that you only want the best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and grow, even if it involves life's challenges. And it takes faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you both. While love is our natural state of being, these other qualities are not as easy to come by. The true art of married life is an inner spiritual journey. It is a mutual enrichment, a give and take between two personalities, a mingling of two gifts, which diminishes neither, but enhances both. They are not a destination, but a journey. And right now, I'd like to call upon Tasha's Aunt Violetta for a reading.
Marriage by Frederick Buechner. They say they will love, comfort, honor each other to the end of their days. They say they will cherish each other and be faithful to each other always. They say they will do these things not just when they feel like it, but even, for better for worse, for richer for poorer, in sickness and in health, when they don't feel like it at all. In other words, the vows they make could hardly be more extravagant. They give away their freedom. They take on themselves each other's burdens. They bind their lives together. The question is, what do they get in return? They get each other in return. There will always be the other to talk to listen to. There's still someone to get through the night with, to wake into the new day beside. If they have children, they can give them as well as each other roots and wings. If they don't have children, they each become each other's child. They both still have their lives apart as well as a life together. They both still have their separate ways to find, but a marriage made in heaven is one where a man and a woman become more richly themselves together than the chances are either of them could ever have managed to become alone.
Let's hear it for Violetta, please. Thank you very much, Violetta. Now, Joe and Tasha have asked that we take a moment to remember those that are not here with us. Even though they are not here physically, they are here with us in our thoughts and hearts, and are a major part of the foundation that makes Joe and Tasha the people that they are today. Let us now pause for a moment, please. Please cherish the memories of these special people and all others who live on in our hearts. All right, let's get to the good stuff. All right, I'm gonna say this. Since we started, Joseph and Natasha, I believe all your guests have noticed that you're directly across from each other. Mm-hmm. And what I'd like for you to do is just to take a good look at each other, just to take in this moment. And before you exchange your vows, I affirm that your marriage is a commitment for life, and its result becomes the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. When two people pledge their love and care for each other through marriage, they create a spirit unique unto themselves, which binds them closer and confirms that it is a promise. It is the potential made in the hearts of two people who love each other, and it takes a lifetime to fulfill. So with these thoughts in mind prevalent, I have a question for you both. Joseph, will you have this woman to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to love her and be a comfort to her in sickness and in health, and to keep her from this day forth?
I do.
And Natasha, will you have this man to be your wedded husband? Do you promise to love him and be a comfort to him in sickness and in health, and to keep him from this day forth?
I do.
And Joseph, would you please say these words? I, Joseph.
I, Joseph.
Okay. Take you, Natasha.
Take you, Natasha.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
To honor and comfort.
To honor and comfort.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
In sorrow and in joy.
In sorrow and or joy.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
From this day forth.
From this day forth.
Very nice. And Natasha, would you please say these words? I, Natasha.
I, Natasha.
Take you, Joseph.
Take you, Joseph.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
To honor and comfort.
To honor and comfort.
For better or for worse.
For better or worse.
In sorrow and in joy.
In sorrow and in joy.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
From this day forth.
From this day forth.
Perfect. All right. Now, Joseph and Natasha have spent significant time writing their own personal vows, and now would like to exchange them. And I believe Natasha's going first. Let me just make sure. Whose are those? Yes. All right. So let me maneuver the microphone so that everybody can hear you.
When we first spoke, I was convinced I was saving you. Here was your conquistadora, looking to claim her prize. But little did I know what was truly in front of me. You knew I was the one who needed saving more than I cared to admit. My personal superhero, even before Batman, and definitely before Superman. I've seen you move mountains and galaxies to make me happy, and I'm honored to be standing before you as your wife. I promise to always sing, to put a smile on your face, to be your dance partner when we have our private dances in the kitchen, To be the open target in every game you play, so you can secure the kill. I promise I would try to stay away from the dark side, but I tripled down. I promise to be the best of myself for you as you have shown me. Thank you, Joe, for being my lifetime companion on this journey and for being my husband. I love you now, forever and always.
I love you.
All right. All right. All right, so Joe's up.
Get the printed copy of this. I'm not going to be able to read my own handwriting. I got too many tears in my eyes.
That's okay. All right, well, that's why we do this type of thing, okay? And it's one of these. We got Joseph. There you go.
Awesome, thank you.
All right. Hold on 1 second. I had a bug on.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
You make me laugh until my stomach hurts, until my face aches and my heart flutters. And most of the time after we laugh, I stop and I look at you. And sometimes you catch me in the act, and you always ask me and giggle, what? Whenever I stop and look at you, it's because I've become filled with so much joy and I just have to marvel at you. You light up every part of my life like fireworks. The way you smile when I lean in to kiss you is the best smile in the world. When you hug me and I feel you fully relaxed, knowing you're home in my arms, it is the best gift you give me, and you give that gift without effort. The way your arms set around my shoulders and my back, letting out all of the stress that the day has given you. And don't get me started on your dances. You have a dance for every meal, shower, bedtime, when you're excited about the little things and the big things. Your dances make me laugh because I know that you do it without realizing it. Like I said, effortlessly. You make me laugh every day, fall in love with you every day, and be amazed by you every day. So for the girl who dances in front of the fridge and laughs with her whole body, I love you for being the girl of my dreams and the best friend I always wanted. I love you, my moon, forever.
That gave me a goosebump. Well, I just say, let's hear it for them, please. Both did a wonderful job.
You did good.
Katie, go.
I always encourage couples to do personal vows, and you both just showed us why they are so very nice to hear, and again, we thank you for sharing your hearts with us. Okay, so now we're going to go into the presentation of rings, by which you will symbolize and bind your love. The rings have long been a symbol of perfection, completeness, and unity. Without beginning or end, and with no point of weakness, the rings are a reminder of eternal quality. So let the seamless circle of these rings become the symbol of your endless love. And your wedding rings are most special because they say that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be bonded, to allow the presence of another human being to enhance who you are. And your rings carry a dynamic double message. We are individuals, and yet we belong, we are not alone. So as you wear them through time, they will reflect not only who you are, but also the union you are making. The fact that throughout the rest of your lives, each of you will be imprinted by the other, yet as yourself remain. And Mike, would you please present Natasha's ring to Joseph?
Ooh. Ooh, that got caught.
Good thing we're not on the deck. By the ocean. All right. Joseph, as you place this ring on Natasha, I now ask you to say these words. I, Joseph,
I, Joseph,
give you Natasha,
give you Natasha,
this ring as an eternal symbol
this ring as an eternal symbol
of my love and commitment to you.
of my love and commitment to you.
I give you my hand and my heart.
I give you my hand and my heart.
With you, I have found my home.
With you, I have found my home.
Light her on. Very good. And Mike, would you present Joseph's ring to Natasha? Mike, we want to thank you for your help. Okay. Natasha, as you place this ring on Joseph, I now ask you to say these words. I, Natasha,
I, Natasha,
give you, Joseph,
give you, Joseph,
this ring as an eternal symbol
this ring as an eternal symbol
of my love and commitment to you.
of my love and commitment to you.
I give you my hand and my heart.
I give you my hand and my heart.
With you, I have found my home.
With you, I have found my home.
Right around.
Label.
Very good. Okay. So I'm going to ask you both to turn and face your beloved guests over there. If you want to wave to somebody, go right ahead. All right. So, friends and family, each of you that are present today have been invited because you were all loved and have played a vital role in the lives of these two. I'm also here to inform and share with you the fact that you all made the cut, unlike some others that aren't sitting here today. And as you are now considered part of an elite group, you all make up their community. So the group response will be, we will. So ladies and gentlemen, since you've obtained a significant role in the lives of Joe and Tasha, I ask you all, do you promise from this day forward that you will encourage and love them, give them your guidance, and support them in the promises that they have made here today?
We will.
Good one. All right. So I'll ask to turn and face each other, please. And I'm going to ask for Mike's help over here again. And let me just say this. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many versions of a hand fasting, and tradition does explain that hand fasting is an old Celtic tradition where the term tying the knot originated. Joe and Tasha have decided to include this version of a hand fasting within their ceremony as a symbol of their love for each other. So I'm going to ask you both to put your palms straight up, and Mike, you can hold that. We'll take this. And
Palm straight up.
here we go. We're going to start with Natasha's hand, okay? Hold on, Mike.
Yeah.
And you put your hand over it, Mike. There you go.
I'm Joe.
Joe?
Yep.
Okay, Mike's over there.
Yes, he is.
We got two mics. We got a mic here too. Anyhow, so we're gonna do this like that. Make this nice and steady. And one more time around. We're gonna get to that thumb. There we go. They get nice and close to each other. Thanks, Mike. All right. So now that I've placed the hand fasting rope on you, I will tell you that these are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years with the slightest touch, will comfort you like no other. And a little wind. And these are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. And these are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. With this cord, I bind Joe and Tasha to the vows they make to each other. The knots of this binding are not formed by this cord, but by your vows. You hold in your hands and hearts the making or breaking of this union. May your marriage be blessed with patience and dedication, forgiveness and respect, and love and understanding. And we will now close with a special passage. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be the shelter for each other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be the warmth for the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your home to enter into the days of your life together, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. And Mike, would you please remove the hand fasting cord from Joe and Tasha? And hold on to it for them, as I'm sure they're going to want this as a memento.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I thank you for your help, Mike. All right, so Joe and Tasha, the two of you are now joined in one unbroken circle. Wherever you go, may you always return to one another in your togetherness. May you two find in each other the love for which all men and women long. And today you both are embarking on a new journey. It is a journey that no two have ever traveled before. It is only unique to the both of you. It is up to you two to make the most of your life together. And on behalf of myself and your guests, we would like to thank you both for the gift of today, because today you remind us that life is good and it's worthy of our best. So, dream big dreams, love like there is no tomorrow, and become the best people that you can be. For as much as you, Joseph, and you, Natasha, have openly declared your wishes to be united in marriage, and in the presence of your witnesses have pledged love to each other, and have confirmed the same by joining hands, exchanging rings, and declaring your vows, I, as a justice of the peace, and legally authorized to do so by the state of Connecticut, present and pronounce for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph and Natasha Heintzman. Joe, Tasha, you may now kiss. And congratulations.